Hello everybody, my name is Walter, and today I want to show you how you can build my simple and ultra compact 7x7 double wall door for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. In case you're looking for the showcase or world download, you can find both linked in the description. But let's get started. So the total size of this build is 15 by 15, with the opening being just slightly above the center of the build. The length is 7 blocks for the door itself, plus 2 for the front and the back wall. The required resources you can see here. So in total, it's of course building blocks, then 62 obsidian blocks, 7 slabs, then 40 slime blocks, and 5 honey blocks. For redstone components, it's 6 redstone blocks, then 82 redstone dust, 31 redstone torches, 42 redstone repeaters, 3 comparators, then 30 observers, 84 sticky pistons, 35 normal pistons, 4 hoppers, a single trapdoor, and a lever as an input. And if you actually want to reach the lever from the top, you might want to have some more redstone wire in hand. The glowstone blocks here are just there to light up that space. They are not really required for the whole thing to work, so they are not counted here. And with that covered, it's time to show you how to build this door here. Now the first step is marking the center of the door with a block at floor level. This is also the block that gets pushed into the middle of the door when it closes. Then we need to go below with 3 honey blocks, then one to the front and the back at the bottom. Put normal pistons on top and sticky pistons below, like so. Then we need to go to the right from the middle piston here with 5 slime blocks, then 2 towards the back and 1 more to the right. Then we need to go to this front corner here, place an observer running into this slime block here, and next to it we need an obsidian block, and in front of it another observer powering downwards. To the right of that, place 2 blocks with redstone wire on top of those 3 here. Then diagonally from that we need a block here with a torch on either side. This block here is our input, so for now let's just place the lever on the side of this block. And then we will need our first 2 hoppers. Place them on top of the block and the torch on the right, facing each other, like so. Then let's go to the left of our build. First we place a block here with a 1-tick repeater on top. Then another block here with wire on top. Then we need a normal piston in this corner here running into the side of that piston there, like so. On top of that we need now a 1-tick repeater again, running into an obsidian block. On top of the obsidian block place a repeater on 1-tick, below an observer. The observer then runs into our trapdoor here. And on top of that trapdoor, we need another observer with a full block on top, like so. Then let's go to the right again. And here, first place 2 blocks down like so. Then take outputs from both hoppers with comparators. And while we're here, let's actually place 4 items inside of those hoppers here. And also, let's turn on the lever, so we are actually building the door in the open state. Then run this comparator into a full block with a torch on the side of it. Then we will need a block on top, an obsidian block to the side here with a heater on top, running into a full block. Then we have a lowered obsidian block with a redstone cross on top. Then we need an obsidian block at the back here next to this honey block here, on top of which we need a 40 repeater. On top of that an obsidian block, and on the other side another obsidian block next to that cross here. Then let's go and add a 2x2 here, wire in the middle, and 40 repeaters going to the front. The same we need at the back too. Oh. Then go to this lonely comparator here. First we need an obsidian block here with a 40 repeater on top. This runs into another obsidian block with a torch to the right side. Then we have diagonally another obsidian block with another 40 repeater, and that then runs into a sticky piston powering downwards or extending downwards and connecting to the slime block there. Then let's go and add an obsidian block down here, another one diagonally up there. So when we put some wire on top, it will connect to the torch, and we need to cut it off at this point here. Then add 4 blocks here, 3 wire, and a 40 repeater. Then we need our slabs again. Place an upside down slab here with some wire on top. Then a block there, a 3 tick repeater on top. Then another block here with a 1 tick repeater. Now we need to go with 1 block, then another 2 blocks diagonally up. Put wire on top. Grab another upside down slab and place it on top of this wire here. Block to the right of it. Then down 2 wire on top. Here we need to go first 2 to the front, then 1 to the right, and again wire on top. Now it's time for an observer. Diagonally down from this block here with a repeater on 1 tick on top, running into a full block. Then a sticky piston to the side with a full block on top. Then on top of the piston, the block, and then the gap in front of that, place observers. The same we need at the back here, so the diagonally placed observer, then the 1 tick repeater, the block, sticky piston, block, and then the 3 observers, like so. And now it's time for some piston action. So we start with 3 normal pistons on top of those here. Then place another 2 sticky pistons to either side. Like so. And then same we need at the back here. Like so. And then in the middle here, we will need sticky pistons here and here. Connect them with 3 slime blocks. The same is on this side here. And again, the slime blocks. And that should be pretty much all. So let's just place blocks on top of the pistons and the slime blocks, like so. And the same here. And then let's flick the lever. And that's looking good. And if we flick the lever once more, everything should retract and flatten out. Okay, this is looking good. Now to finish this up, let's start on the right side. Here we need to go from this torch here, one to the front, one down. Place a redstone wire on top, run this into a full block with a torch at the back there. Then we need a diagonally placed block again with a 1 tick repeater this time, again running to a full block with a torch on top. This is the starting point for the right side. Now for the left side, we need to go down here where we have the block with the wire, add another 4 blocks, then 1 block to the back, put wire on top of those, run that into a full block, then we have a torch to the side, block on top, and torch again to the side here. And this is for the left side, the connection point, which should be symmetrical, at least concerning the position to this torch there. Then we will need first obsidian blocks, place 5 on the left and then 5 on the right, as you can see here. And then the rest can be filled in with pretty much any block you wish. And with that done, it's time to talk about the 2 sides. Now, since both sides are mirror images of each other, I will show you how to build the right side in the following and then mirror doing the cuts towards the left side. The reference point for the right side is this Noni torch here. And for the left side, it's this lonely torch here. Now let's get started. So we start by placing a block on top of the torch, then one to the front and one to the back. And then we add another raised block to the front and the back to make this U shape here. In the gaps here, place redstone wire. And on the outside, we need torches. Put blocks on top of the torches and another torch on top, like so. Then on top of the torch, we need sticky pistons, facing upwards, topped with redstone blocks. Then next to the sticky piston, we need a double piston extender facing inwards, as you can see here. Next to that, a normal piston. Then to the front, on top of the normal piston, place a block with a wire on top. Then in front of the block and the block wire, we need sticky pistons. Then to the side of those normal pistons. And on top of the wire, we can also already place two normal pistons. Like so. Then let's go back to the middle here. First add a torch on top of this block, then a block on top, torch on top and to the left in this case here. Then we need an upside down slab diagonally in front of this torch there. Place a block to either side. Then we need to go one layer down towards the outside there, like so. Put the wire on those three blocks here. Then a 3-tick repeater here and here with an observer on top of each. Place 3 blocks in the middle here. Then we need obsidian blocks in front of the wire on each side. Then we need a lowered block here and a raised block right below the sticky piston there. In this gap we need a 3-tick repeater going to the outside there. Same at the back here. And that's a good point to start mirroring. Following that, let's go and add a block on top of this torch tower here. Then we need another block inwards here. Put down two 1-tick repeaters, which finally run into an obsidian block. Then on top of this block here, we need a sticky piston with a redstone block on top. Then block to the front and the back, like so. Redstone wire on top. Then next to the redstone wire, we need observers running downwards into full blocks, like so. Then below these blocks, we need sticky pistons, and next to these blocks, we need also sticky pistons, making a double piston extender, as you can see here. Then inside here, place another block with a 4-tick repeater on top. That one runs into a full block. Then add an obsidian block to the side here lowered with redstone dust on top. Also redstone dust on top of here. Then cut off the wire here with full blocks. Put a 3-tick repeater on each of those observers. Run them into a normal block. And then we need normal blocks here and there. Put down 4-tick repeaters. Sorry. Put torches on top. Then a normal block here with a 4-tick repeater each. Then we need an observer powering downwards with a sticky piston below, and make sure you don't accidentally change the setting on those repeaters there. And that sticky piston each gets an observer running into the piston here, right below it, as you can see here. Then need finally a block on top of those pistons here, and then two wire, like so. And now we can once more mirror this. And with that, we're almost done. Now we need to add two more sticky pistons in this gap here in the middle. Then grab some slime blocks, place them in front of those sticky pistons here. And the top ones get one additionally one on top. Then let's go and add the obsidian blocks wherever they will be needed. So essentially wherever the slime blocks get pushed through, on the inside at least. Because on the outside we have movable blocks we actually want to move. So, well, while we're here, let's actually fill in the rest of this wall. And that should do the trick. So let's just flick the lever here and see if everything closes up properly. This is looking good. So with that done, we need to finally mirror this once more. And once you're sure that both sides work as they are intended, it's time to think about the top part. And here the symmetries are broken again, so we will have to do both sides separately. We start on the right side with a torch on this block here at the front. Put a block on top, then torch to the right. Then behind that we need two hoppers facing each other with 4 items inside of those hoppers here. Then we need a lower block here with a comparator taking an output. This runs into a block with a torch on the left. And then diagonally down we need an obsidian block with some redstone wire. Now we need to go to the left. We again start with the block here at the front with a torch, block on top. This time the torch towards the back. And then we need 2 lowered blocks here with 40 repeaters on top. Those run into a normal block with redstone dust on top. Then we have obsidian block here with a 3-tick repeater running into a full block. Then we need to go down diagonally from here with obsidian blocks. You can see here, diagonally down with wire. On top of the wire we need observers powering towards the left and running into full blocks. Then diagonal to that we need a lowered block to the front and the back. Now we need an upside down slab next to that, like so. Put a wire on top. Then here in the middle we need 3 sticky pistons, followed by normal pistons. Then to the front and the back 1 layer down at a total of 7 sticky pistons. So for the whole width of the door. Come on, this was 1 too high. Then from the end where we don't have that, go all the way over until it connects to this wire here with redstone dust. So basically just this one here not. And then grab your slime blocks, place them below those raised sticky pistons here. And then we should be done more or less. So let's for now just in those blocks here. And while we're here, let's actually fill in the rest of the slime blocks of the ceiling. Just so that we can see whether everything is working properly. Now let's flick the lever. And that's looking good. The back should also be okay, good. Now let's flick the lever a second time. And everything flattens out properly. So now it's time to fill in the rest of the ceiling. And with that, the door is basically done. So the last part now obviously is filling in the front and the back wall and relocating the lever a bit. And here we go. As you can see, I also decided to add some glowstone to light up this space here, but that's completely optional. And with that, we have reached the end of this tutorial for my simple and compact 7x7 double vault door for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial and, well, see ya!